Alright, so to get started on this manicure, obviously you'll want to start with a base coat. The base that I'm going to use is the China Glaze Strong Adhesion base coat. And even before I start with a base coat, anything like that, I always like to have all of my supplies that I'm going to use. So for this manicure, I'm going to use two different base colors. Just because I couldn't choose between both of them, so you can go with just one color, two colors, you could use a different color for every finger. It's totally up to you. This is just how I did mine, so I'll just show you what I've used. Both polishes are by China Glaze. The green that I'm using is China Glaze Re-Fresh Mint, and the yellow that I'm going to use is the China Glaze Lemon Fizz. I'm also going to use white and pink for the roses. The pink that I'm going to use is OPI Shorts Story, and the white I'm going to use is the OPI Alpine Snow. Again, with these two colors, you can use any colors that you'd like that would possibly complement your base or even totally contrast to give it more of a noticeable look. Again, totally up to the person doing the manicure. These are just, again, what I've chosen to use. And then for the little stems that I'm going to add, I'm just going to use a polish by Brucky. And this one is called Roberta's Green Garden. And I'm also going to use a dotting tool. And this will be for when I make the roses. So with that said, I'm going to apply my base coat and my colors, and then we'll get started. Alright, so I skipped the steps of painting my nails and then adding the stamp on. I'm not sure how you can see that. My nails weren't quite dry or ready for the stamp, but if you do this look and you decide to add the stamp as well, obviously you'll want to wait until your nails are properly dried. That was my mistake. But what we will do now is start to work on applying the roses. So I'll take some of my pink nail polish and some of my white, and I'll just put some on the paper that I have placed out, and then we'll get started. Okay, so how I went about doing this before is on the dotting tool that I use, or I think this is how most of them will come anyways, but one end has like the larger sized dotting tool, and then on the flip side is a bit of a smaller one. So I take the polish with the larger side first and just make dots where I want to swirl it, and then I flip the tool and do the swirling part with the smaller side. I usually start off with a dot in the middle, and what I do is wherever the stamp didn't apply too well is usually where I'll apply a rose. So I'll start with a dot of white and then go on either side with a bit of the pink, and then just kind of go in and make like figure 8 kind of swirls, and just swirl until you're happy with it. And again, when you're doing this, sometimes the colors will mix too much and you won't see much of a difference. You can just kind of add more pink or more white or whatever colors you decide to use until you're happy with it. And then you can just sort of continue with that across all the other nails. And sometimes I even go the opposite colors, more pink in the middle and then outline it in white. Like that. Okay, so for this last part, again, totally optional. Some people like the look of it, some people don't. You're just sort of adding little leaves to the roses. So I just dabbed some green onto my paper, and using the small side of the dotting tool, I just pick some up and just add the little bits to the roses. Just like that. Again, totally optional. You don't have to do this, or some people will probably have a different method. You could even use like a small brush or like a toothpick to do this as well. Okay. And there you have it. I will post an extra picture of the one that I did before at the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!